is going on with the exposure? Oh my god, I don't know how to fix it. Maybe there? No. Hi everyone! Welcome to another video. This video is a bit different from my usual. Here's my face. So my boyfriend got me a desk, and in this video I'm going to be documenting the process of giving it a makeover. I just want to put a quick disclaimer here. This video is not to be seen as a tutorial. I am simply just documenting the process of giving my desk a makeover, and I am by no means a professional furniture painter, so please do your own research before starting on a project like this. Also, I don't know what's going on with the lighting. I'm sorry. I'm recording on my phone, and I'm tapping on the bright spots. Oh, that doesn't work. Like, it's probably because I'm wearing black. No. This is so bad. Maybe I just need to be closer. Okay, so my boyfriend got me a new desk. It's secondhand, and I love it, but the colors don't exactly match my aesthetic. I love the color of the shelves, you'll see in a sec, but it doesn't match with the desk. Like, they didn't come together originally, so I'll reveal my plans for it in a moment, but let me show you the desk. So here it is. I've got my stuff all messily laid out. I didn't take too much care in decorating it because I'm gonna be taking everything off and redoing it anyway. Yeah, I love it so much already. It has so much storage, so many like little places for storage. It's got these doors, these cabinets, one on each side. I've got my art stuff in here, and in this one I have my camera and some camera stuff. I'll tell you about the ladybugs in a second. And it's got shelves. My drawing tablet fits perfectly here. Very happy about that. Yeah, more shelves. These pink storage bins fit perfectly here. These are from the dollar store, by the way. This is the brand. And it's got drawers, really deep drawers. I am so pleased. And I don't have any, oh, I do have something in here. I have my iron. And that will be dealt with later. This is disgusting. I'm sorry, I really should have cleaned this. You can see Lily's paw prints on their footrest. And I'm gonna put my sewing machine over there. The only downside about this desk is that I can't put my PC anywhere like comfortably. It is too tall. It'll block these things, and it'll also, I think it's about this high, so it'll block the cabinet door, and I don't want that. So I have to have it under my desk, which is a shame because I have really cute stickers on the other side. I don't know if I've ever shown this, but I've got Akuma sticker there, and Uwu Club, and I've got cute pink fans. Both of these stickers are from Super Love. I'll put their Instagram name here. Oh, here. Okay. But ultimately, having the PC under my desk is a good thing because my microphone picks up on the fans. So hopefully I'll have less background noise for my voiceovers. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness, her face. Oh, you were so silly. Oh, sorry, you were so silly. When I was recording this, I totally forgot to talk about what my plan was. So basically, I'm gonna paint most of it white and cover the surfaces with wooden patterned contact paper. Alright, before I start this makeover, I need to take everything out of the cupboards and off of my desk. I should mention that the majority of this desk is made from particle board with laminate on top. As you can see here, it is peeling, and I'm gonna have to sand those pieces off. I think that the only part of this desk that might be made of real wood are these corner pieces on top of the shelves, because there was something like a stain bleeding through while I was painting. Anyway, because the desk was made of particle board rather than real wood, I don't feel as bad covering it up. Hi, Lily. Okay, so here is my desk all empty. Yeah, I had my tripod on my chair. But yeah, so here's the before. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. My desk is all cleared off now. But quick break. I'm gonna go get breakfast because I'm so hungry and go to the hardware store and get a pet safe sealant. I actually did not need to buy another sealant. The one that I already had was fine. I'll talk more about this in a sec. Hi, I just got home. I didn't record much when I was out. Oops. But I got some painter's tape and I got a sanding block. And my sealant is fine. It's non-toxic. It should be non-toxic, and it doesn't have any toxic fumes, so it should be fine for Lily to be around. And I'm of course gonna have it really well ventilated. Here is the current situation of the living room slash desk area. It is so bad. My grandpa helped me take the shelf off of my desk. So yeah, the next step now is to get rid of all the wires, take out all the wires underneath of there, and get my PC out of the way, my speaker box, and then sand and prep everything. Hi, Lily. She's so tiny. Before I get started though, I'm gonna change because this is not good painting attire. This is my painting attire, by the way. Oh, I'm supposed to be this way. By the way, these are the ladybugs. They are gathering in the corner of our house to hibernate for the winter, I guess. We had them the year before last, and they're good because they eat like aphids and stuff. Okay, back to the desk. I moved things over to the hallway so that I have a little bit more space. And now it's time to start sanding. Time to start sanding. I couldn't find any of my dust masks. Is it like a M95 mask or whatever? I have a few of those somewhere. I saw them the other day, but I cannot find them, and I really want to get started on this. So I'm just gonna use one of these. But if you are sanding, I recommend using proper face coverings. And I don't know if you're supposed to use eye protection when sanding, like hand sanding things, but I've got my glasses, so let's get started. Alright, everything that needs to be sanded has been sanded. I used the small grit or fine grit sandpaper for part of this desk, so I used the one that the sanding block came with, and it was so much better. I recommend using I don't know the terms, the gritty grit. But yeah, I'm gonna wipe all of this dust off, and then I'll get my painting stuff ready. So satisfying. Also, I'm not gonna paint this. You can see the little paw marks now. I'm sorry, this is so disgusting. It came like this, by the way. It was just so dusty, and I haven't bothered cleaning it off yet. I'll clean it off once I'm done cleaning up all the remnants of sanding. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna record this all, but I will be back when this is all cleaned up. Time to let the little monster out. Hi, baby. Were you in there for so long? Okay, now it's time to cover up everything that I don't want painted. I've got some painter's tape, and then I've got some cardboard and newspaper. I think I'll put the newspaper on the floor. Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. I didn't expect her to move. So I have cleaned up everything and taped off the parts that I don't want to get white paint on. Same on here. It was actually a lot less than I thought, and I'm gonna take out the shelves. Editing me can explain what I'm doing. Hi, editing me here. I don't know what else I was expecting myself to say here, but basically I'm going to be taking out the shelves and removing the doors before I paint. So since I live in a small apartment and I have a kitty, an indoor kitty, I'm going to talk about the paint that I'm using. So what I am using to paint my desk white, I'm using this paint by Beauty Tone, this primer. I do multiple coats of the primer because it works. So this primer is 100% acrylic. So acrylic paint is generally not toxic to pets unless they eat a large amount of it. So the fumes should be safe. I have all of the windows open. This one, it's as much as I can. These ones are fully open, and I have the AC running. My AC is blocked by the TV, which I think I might move, or maybe I'll angle it this way. But rest assured, it is very well ventilated in here. So I am gonna put Lily in the bathroom while I am painting, but afterwards, once the paint dries a bit, I don't think she would want to go anywhere around it because it smells like acrylic paint, but I'm talking too much. This clear coat, I was going to get another clear coat, but I went to Home Hardware today, which is where I got this, and this is the only finish, the only sealant that doesn't have the skull and crossbones. And also, you can pause to read this if you like. It doesn't say anywhere on here about ventilation. Same with this paint. It doesn't say anything about ventilating the room. I am anyway, because she's looking at the plant. Yeah, I have the room ventilated anyway because I don't want Lily to freak out too much, and I don't want to harm her. I'm like really concerned about that. But yeah, so both of these paints, both of the fumes should be safe for pets. If anybody is a paint expert, please feel free to like confirm or tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I did as much research as I could about these two, but I looked up is Beauty Tone acrylic primer safe for pets, and it just showed me articles about acrylic paint. So I'm just assuming I'm talking way too much. I'm also kind of nervous to start painting. Like, this is a big project. I will put Lily in the bathroom and I'll start painting. Hi. Let's go to the bathroom. Oh, she's freaking out. You big baby. Okay, see you later. Oh my gosh, she tried to run out. I'm so sorry. Okay, now it is time to start the painting process. This can of paint was left over from 2 years ago when I painted my last desk, so it definitely needs a good mixing. Just a heads up, I was really bad at recording like the whole painting process, so you just get bits and pieces, but honestly, it's for the better. If I had recorded the whole painting process and put it in the video, this would be like over an hour long. This is when I should put newspaper down. Okay, I'm not done painting yet, but Lily is crying. Hi. So I will supervise her while I paint. It has been a while. I think it's been like 45 minutes or an hour. And I got the inside done, the first coat. It was kind of hellish. Yeah, now to do the rest of it. The rest of it should be really easy. It's just this, there's so many corners, and if you can see, there are 4, 5 of these in here. So many corners to paint. The first coat on the desk is finally done. Now I will start on this. And by this, I mean starting on the shelf. First, I'm taking off the doors and any hardware that goes with them, applying some more painter's tape, and then I'll start painting. Hi everyone, it is the next day. Last night I stayed up till like 4 doing one full coat on both parts of this desk. Took forever. Again, I'm really sorry for the mess. It does not normally look like this. So I actually got 2 coats done and I'm almost out of paint, so I need to go get some more. Also last night, Miss Lily jumped on this drawer while the paint was wet. So I had to give her a little pop heat bath, but yeah, the paint is non-toxic anyway, but I didn't want her to eat any of it. That's so cute. I'm tempted to leave it like this, but especially on camera, it's still a bit splotchy, so I am gonna go over it. Unfortunately, that would be that'd be so cute to keep. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go to the hardware store and get some more paint. The paint has been acquired. They've updated their packaging, so if you're looking for this paint, that's what it looks like now. Lily says good morning. Just like yesterday, I'm going to be just painting all day. I did get some more footage on this day, including footage of the underside of the desk, so you'll be able to see just how hellish it was to paint. And don't let the sped up clip fool you. This took so long to do. Plus, in some areas I had to use a paintbrush, and with a paintbrush you don't get as thick of coverage, so you have to go over it so many times. And actually on the underside of the desk, I think I only did 2 coats of paint. Maybe 3, but I'm pretty sure it was only 2, and I just left those thin spots. You're not going to be able to see them anyway unless you are inspecting the underside of my desk. Moving on to the cupboards, I used a paintbrush to fill in the corners, and I wasn't too concerned about getting paint on the top of the cupboard because again, like, there are going to be doors on it and you won't be able to see inside, so I didn't bother covering it up or being super careful with it. Hello everyone, it is now day 3. I got all of the coats of paint done. Everything is looking pretty even, as much as I want it to be. I am so tired of painting. But yeah, all the painting is done. And now I get to put on the clear coat. That's what I'm going to be doing today. And again, I have all the windows open. And if it gets too smelly in here, I will turn on the air conditioner to get some extra circulation. I'm so excited to be almost done with this. Before I apply the sealant, I am sanding everything very lightly so that it has a little bit more to hold on to. I didn't record myself sanding everything, but I did sand everywhere where there was paint. Now it is time to apply the sealant. Everything was going smoothly until... it wasn't recording. Yep, I had set up my camera and forgot to press record. I think at this point I had done my entire desk. The first part of my desk, the footage was blurry, so I couldn't use that, and then the shelf would have been in focus, but it wasn't recording. So pretty much the only footage of me applying the sealant that is usable was the cupboard doors. And I also had to painfully apply the sealant all with a paintbrush, because the previous night I had washed both of my paint rollers. However, they did not fully dry by the next day, and I thought, oh, it's fine, like acrylic paint is water-based. This sealant should be water-based because it's acrylic, but that first roll that I did, I didn't record it. But that first roll that I did, there were so many air bubbles, like it was not like salvageable. So I just ended up using a paintbrush for the entire thing, and this is literally the biggest paintbrush that I own. It probably would have been smart to buy a bigger brush while I was at the hardware store, but I don't know what I was thinking. After 3 whole days of painting, I am finally finished. I don't know how relieved I am right now. I'm so happy. Now it is time for perhaps the most satisfying part of the process, which is the tape removal. I was really struggling in this first clip, but the rest of it was a breeze. I barely needed to use my X-Acto knife. Now I'm going to be going over my whole desk and cleaning up any paint mistakes that I made. Three days later, my contact paper has arrived. Originally, I asked my mom if she would help me apply the contact paper because she has lots of experience with vinyl, but the contact paper came in early and I was way too excited, so I decided to just try to do it myself. However, she did lend me like the proper equipment that I would need to apply this. Like, she lent me some of her squeegees and some rubbing alcohol. Thank you, Mom. Shout out to my mom. First, I'm prepping the surface with some rubbing alcohol. They really did me dirty on this one. The edges are squiggly. Mind you, this is my first time using contact paper ever. I mean, who knows, maybe they all come like that, but I don't know, I just wasn't anticipating that, I guess. So I was not prepared at all for cutting this. I made it work though, I made it work. I roughly measured the length for the contact paper and now I am cutting it. Then I pulled the contact paper over and underneath the front of my desk to mark out the placement. Now it's time to actually start applying the contact paper. Again, this is my first time ever working with it, and it wasn't going the smoothest at first. I had to lift it up a few times and replace it, but I got the hang of it pretty quickly and it was actually super easy. This squeegee is the best. It has felt on the one side and it helps to apply pressure to the contact paper without ruining it. I used the edge of my desk here as a guide to cut off the excess contact paper, and now I'm working on the front and underneath of my desk. I used a hairdryer to warm up the adhesive so that it would stick better on the front and underneath. I'm going to continue applying contact paper where I want it to be, and I will see you when that's all done. I'm pretty sure my camera died after this because I have no more footage. I'm really sorry, but it is done. And my grandpa helped me again to put the shelf back onto my desk. And now it's time to put everything back together. I'm starting off by reattaching all of the doors. This has been bothering me for so long. I got this clock about a month ago and I put it up just to see how it would look, and it wasn't exactly centered and I didn't bother fixing it, but now is the time. Now I'm going to be putting everything back onto my desk and into the cupboards, into the shelves, all that. This is a painting that I'm working on, by the way. It's supposed to be Lily, but as a fairy. I got this adorable tiny basket from the secondhand store. I thought it would be perfect to hold all of my camera stuff like SD cards, USB sticks, adapters, cords, and other little electronic things. Another box for my trinkets! What's going on? I really hope you got that reference, otherwise I just sounded really stupid. Let me introduce to you the corner of my desk that I call hell. That was a bit dramatic, sorry. I don't have enough space to talk about it right now, but I will talk about it towards the end of the video. Now I'm going to be putting some decorations on top of the shelf. I have been dreaming of this moment for a very long time. I have always wanted like a shelf or two above my desk to decorate, but because we're renting, we can't exactly like put permanent shelves up. So this is the next best thing and I'm very pleased about it. I actually recorded this in the beginning of October, so my idea for the decor was to make it look very fall-esque with some hints of Halloween. It's very different from my usual decorating style. I usually use a lot of pastel colors and decorate with things like plushies, figures, paintings, etc. But yeah, I was just feeling the cozy fall vibes this time around. I got these leaf and acorn fairy lights from the dollar store, and I had been waiting patiently for like, what, a week to put them up? I told myself that putting up these fairy lights is my prize for finishing the desk, and it was a great prize. I love how these look. They are so adorable, and they are so perfect for the theme that I have going on. I cannot believe that happened. Rewatching this, I think what happened was I bent over and knocked the tripod. I'm just glad that it was my phone on the tripod rather than my camera. I would have died. Finally, I'm gonna be putting my computer stuff back on my desk and then we'll be done. And finally, the desk is finished. This was such a huge project. Multiple times when I was working on the desk, I swore to myself, and I even said to my boyfriend, I am never going to paint a piece of furniture ever again. It's definitely a lot of work, but in the end it was very rewarding and I really like how it turned out. Now it's actually been a month since I finished the desk. I never ended up getting any shots of the finished desk or even recording an outro. So these clips were taken tonight, November 5th, and I had finished my desk on October 12th. I really want to tell you that my desk has stayed this clean since then, but it hasn't. It did not look like this an hour ago. Here is the best cable management that I am capable of. If anyone wants to help me, please do. I must say though, it looks way better than it did before. So under my desk, I've got my PC, that big mess of cables, and on top of the footrest, I've got my sewing machine and my sewing box. These two bins are kind of a mess, more so the first one. We've got stickers, we've got fabric, and that black thing underneath is a pencil case. Then in this bin, I've got my Switch case, Joy-Con holder, some other Switch things, and my DS. The cupboards haven't changed much at all. I've got my art stuff and pens and stuff in here. My drawing tablet is still on this shelf where it fits perfectly. I am still so happy about that. This cupboard has pretty much stayed the same as well. It's looking pretty bare, if I must say, but I don't know, it's been a month and I haven't really found anything else to put in there. I'm not used to having this much storage at my desk. It's great. So we are now at the corner of my desk, which I mentioned earlier. If I go to hell, my punishment will be painting these cubbies over and over again, except when the paint dries, it disappears, so I have to keep painting it over and over again. That's how much I hated painting these cubbies. It might not have been so bad if the shelf was raised up a bit, because it was on the floor, and you see where the cubbies are. At first, before I started on the project, I was really considering just knocking out these vertical thingies. I don't know why I didn't, but oh well. But yeah, so while I was painting these, I had to be pretty much my whole body on the floor, reaching my hand into the cubby at the most awkward angle, all while trying not to smudge the paint on the other side of the cubby while I reached my hand in. Sorry I'm complaining about this so much, but also in the last few months, I've been getting over some chronic pain that I've been dealing with, inflammation in my chest. It was nothing really serious, but it was really painful for me. And when I was painting, on the floor reaching over like that, I was so scared that it was going to trigger a flare-up, but thankfully it did not. I think my body is finally healing. I don't know what from, don't know what caused it, but it's healing. So in the cubbies, I ended up doing 2 coats of paint and 3 coats more towards the front where you'd be able to see it. As you can see with flash on, it looks very splotchy in the back, but that is okay because it is dark in there, you won't be able to see it, and I will have stuff in the way. Also, behind my monitor is where I store my microphone and my headphones. And I think that's it. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching me transform my desk. Please let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and also let me know if you would take on a project like this. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!